Welcome to Terrajuno Painting Stuff. In this video, we're going to be painting this 12.5 by 14-inch oil painting on location with a pack of dogs. This is my plein air buddy Emily, and she comes on my plein air painting trips. Her job is to stand guard or make trouble, whatever she's in the mood for. Today we are bringing along two of Emily's friends on our plein air trip. Meet Barney and Poppy. They are two energetic labradoodles. Emily is pretty high-strung, so it only makes sense that her friends are too. Today we're painting in the clearcuts. Mount Benson is on one side of us and Brennan Lake on the other. This trail doesn't really lead anywhere unless you like bushwhacking, so it's a perfect place to take this little pack of dogs for a plein air session. We walked about 1 kilometer to get here on logging roads. I'm not sure exactly where this place is, but it's somewhere around here. It's nice to get away from civilization with these wild bunch. I am just set up on a ridge here. This is a good place to be because we can see people approaching and, more importantly, bears. And here's my scene. On my palette, I have Fast Dry White by Gamblin', Titanium White, Burnt Sienna, Yellow Ochre, Ivory Black, Alizarin Crimson, Cadmium Red Medium, Terra Rosa, Permanent Green, Prussian Blue, Ultramarine Blue, Azo Green, and for a medium here, I'm working with Gamblin's Solvent-Free Gel. I have a 12.5 by 14-inch panel, and I'm just going to be going in without any sort of pencil drawing today. I decided not to do any drawing beforehand. I just started with washes of color. I wanted to experiment a bit with the texture in this scene. For the foreground, I'm going to be mixing up some burnt sienna. I'm just going to mix that into my green a little bit of medium. We have some of these warmer colors in here. More burnt sienna in there. Just get a bit of Terra Rosa. Oh, that Terra Rosa just takes over everything. Doing the distant green trees. So they lose a lot of their color as they recede back. Those pines. I'm just going to do that with some black and a yellow ochre. I decided to move some of the blue mountains from the left into the composition to add a touch of this bright blue to contrast with all of my oranges and browns. It wasn't long before my pack were alerted to people or something in the area. They went off to go meet an unfriendly collie, and that's when they got tethered together. Like Emily, these two don't do so well with meeting other dogs and strangers, but for very different reasons. Emily wants to be in charge and needs everyone to know it. And these two are just way too friendly. Hello! Oh, lots of dog energy. In every dog pack, there's a leader, the alpha dog. It has nothing to do with size. It's all about attitude. Despite being a quarter their size, Emily is the boss. She makes sure these two stay in line, and what she does, they do. Emily's teaching them the ropes. I wanted to strike this sky in right away before the clouds changed. We had a window of sunshine before the rain started this afternoon. Poppy is the most docile of the bunch. She is sweet and non-confrontational. She always wants to be by my side. Hi, girlie. And Emily was very jealous. She considers me hers. I'm using a really grizzled old hog hair brush to get the texture in some of these treetops. I'm gonna have a look around to make sure there's not a bear heading our way. Although I don't imagine that it would with all of this barking. I would think that it would not want to come here. I really liked this scene for the way the road leads in to the right and the color of the mountains and distant trees contrasting with the dried ferns and the yellow green of the new pines. There's so much texture and color happening here. I'm excited to try and represent it all in oil paint. A painting is the product of the painter's materials, the inspiration, and the painter's mind. It's not copying, it's pulling out an imaginary image of what could be. While I was swept away in this painting, I barely noticed that one of the pack was running around freely. Poppy had chewed herself free. I didn't think she had it in her. What did she do with that freedom? She wanted kisses. I think I've said all I want to say with this painting, so it was time to gather up the pack and get home before the rain started up. I'm all packed up and I'm gonna try to go back with the dogs. It's gonna work out as long as we don't run into anyone else. Got a handle. I've got my painting. I have 3 dogs. Good work. Let's go. Good girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, just in time. It started raining. Oh no, we survived an ATV encounter. Barely. We wanted to chase after it. The Labradoodles are running out of energy, but Emily is still good to go. What is she looking at? What are you looking at? Oh, I think they're kind of tired of her too. Thank you so much for joining me for another plein air adventure. I hope you have a great week, and I hope you paint something beautiful. I also hope a dog doesn't lick the inside of your mouth. She's like the troll on the bridge. Annie!